Good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to the stream this evening. I'm going to do some experimentation, a little bit, with some of these little heart shapes. Oh, there goes the place. But I just need to put little jump rings on them so that I can actually attach them to chainmail jewellery. I don't think I'm going to need more than 4. We'll just do 4 and see. See whether I end up needing any more. You know what, I'm working off camera again, aren't I? Let's pull the camera nearer to the edge there. Yeah, they're in focus. Wonder how long that is. That doesn't help when I'm working in inches. Okay. Not going to need too many of those. So I want some red and pink. Right, what I want to do is make up some small, well, some Byzantine units. And join these hearts together with a unit of Byzantine chain. Okay. You'd think I hadn't made a Byzantine chain in a long time. Forgetting there just exactly how to put it together. And now they're making exactly the same mistake again. Okay, there then. What I want to try and see what this looks like. First of all, I want to keep hold of the ring. Now then, will that go through the top of there comfortably? Yes, it will. And it could. Actually, can I get two through there? Oh, it would be useful if I can. So, will another pink ring go through that little red one? Yeah, now that's useful. That's really useful. Okay, I'm going to put another pink one through there. I should have opened first, but no, it's going to have to be two. Okay. Because the Byzantine block effectively alternates, what it means is that I can't put just one block between these red hearts. I have to put two. Or a small piece of double chain. But what I'm going to do is put two 2 byzantine blocks. Because one of the things I think these blocks resemble is a little heart shape. Like that. So you've got a big heart and a little heart joined together by pink rings. If I do the same on the other side, see if I can get hold of it, and I put another red heart. Now then, I've got the choice. And I think actually what I'm going to do, the choice of which way around I put the pink heart, the red heart rather. I think what I'm going to do is put this way around. So rather than putting it head to foot, I'll put them top to top. But what I'll actually do is put them on the same way around. Which will be significantly better. So we have a small block. I quite like that. 2 little red hearts, 2 big red hearts. So let's just see how long that is, because that matters. That's 2 inches. So what I am now thinking about is whether or not to put 2 of these on, or whether to just put that in the middle of a 6-inch bracelet, 7-inch bracelet. Now let's put 2 of them on, and then put the chain on each end of them. Okay, so now then what I need to make up now is another block of rings. Now then, I want the hearts to face the same way. Okay, so well, we'll start just by making up the bits that join the 2 large red hearts together. So I want 1, 2, I want 6 of these open. 1. Okay, so welcome to anybody that's watching. You're looking at me making jewellery using chainmail techniques. So chainmail isn't armour, it's the process of weaving rings together, which armour used to use, only they used iron rings and they riveted them together. I'm using anodised aluminium and I don't need to rivet them together. Now then, so what I'm doing is experimenting. I'm mixing chainmail with these crystals, or these jewels. They're imitation, so they're not real stones, unfortunately. But real garnets, which would be the red, which incidentally is the birthstone for January, I understand, would be several £100. So yeah, not not the sort of thing that I can easily afford to make with. Now let's join that to that. So we're doing the chainmail technique I'm using is called byzantine, which is this method of folding the rings back on themselves. It's quite a common form in jewellery, is the byzantine. You see it a heck of a lot in bracelets, of course. Nearly made a mistake there. So just fold the rings back. That's a byzantine block as it gets called. Pink ring around there and join the second heart in. Getting it the right way round would help. Not a lot of room in there, but I can get the pliers in. Right, so now we've got those two. What I'm going to do is put another block between them, another pair of blocks actually, and then extend it out to the right length using byzantine on either side. So I'm just staring at that. I'm trying to think. I want to get these the right way round, because I think these make what looks like to me sort of you know, stylized a little bit, but it's like little miniature hearts. So I've got them round in the same position as the larger hearts. I want to do that with the ones that come in the middle here. So I need 4 up and 4 closed rings too. I think well, I'll just open these. 4 open, 4 closed. I'll be using, doesn't matter if I've made more open than I need it to. And I'll need some pink ones open. I need at least 6 of these. 1, 2. I probably, if I sat down and worked it out, I could probably open the right number and close the right number of the different colours, which would make weaving a little bit faster, but as this is in the form of experimentation anyway. Right, so I'm going to now reverse this. So I'm going to start from the centre, yeah. So as I'm starting from the centre, I should be able to put all 4 closed rings on there. And am I going to do this wrongly? Do I want to put the point of the heart? I do that. I can't visualize this tonight, so I am going to just do it and then maybe undo it. Yeah, and I'm going to put the point, that's the point that way, so yeah. Yeah, looks okay. Pink on there and that way round, yeah. There we go. There then. So that's almost, yeah, 4.5 inches long. So to take this to be a 7-inch bracelet, I need another 2 inches. So I want at least one more block on each side. Since a block is about 3/4 of an inch, that'll take to 1.5 inches, and then some more just to make the right length up. Okay. Two, 4, 6. Love to, well, I'm going to say I'd love to know how they always manage to intertwine themselves, but that's probably just physics and vibration. Just switch pliers because while I'm closing these red ones, I get a better grip on the ring using the larger flat-jawed pliers rather than the chin-nosed pliers. Right. I thought I got more rings out than that. I've gone through them rather quickly. And I want 3, 6. I probably want about 12 of these pink rings. 1, doesn't matter if I open too many. The rings come in useful for whatever is the next bracelet that gets made. Right, now switch back. Perhaps we'll build this directly on the bracelet rather than trying to build it and add it afterwards. See if I can get hold of the rings. In fact, talking of which, let me just move them slightly to one side, otherwise I'm likely to knock them all over the desk with the bracelet as I make it. No, I don't. I don't want to build it on the bracelet because I want it to point the other way. Oh, come on, it's not that difficult to. Thank you. So this actually wants to be the centre of the block, not the end of the block as I was making it. Oh dear, cannot keep hold of anything tonight. Oops, there's it, not closed properly. There we go. Okay, form the block. Ring through there, and now we join this onto the front of the bracelet. That puts the little heart shape, which I think the Byzantine shape kind of resembles, pointing at the heart that exists here. Like that. Okay. Oh, I'm going to say one of them must have escaped. So yes, pink in the middle. I'll do the same on the other side. No, tied that in a knot. A Mobius knot, I think, but a knot. Actually, that's something I'll have to have a go at sometime, is a Mobius chain. And that ring has just slipped slightly. They have like a, well, the metal has like a memory, so it sometimes just slips back to the position it was in before I closed the ring, or not actually all the way back, but just towards it, which just misaligns it slightly. Okay, from the from the Byzantine block there, the little heart, and put this pink ring through on this side. Welcome to anybody that's watching. If you've not watched before, not seen what I'm doing before, the moment this is, I do various crafts on stream. At the moment this one is jewellery making. So we're making jewellery using chainmail techniques. But I also do carving, pyrography, scraper board and punchcraft, which is a form of rug making. So I want about another ½ inch, so You're going to need about half a block on each. What you see at the bottom left hand of the screen are various images, all of which are for pictures of things taken that were done on stream. They were made on stream, so all of those. I will eventually, as I work my way through them, because I have the shows recorded, we'll put time lapse of most of them up onto YouTube. The jewellery itself, however, is available, or not the actual piece that you saw made or that you see in the pictures there, but the jewellery is available in the Etsy shop, which is listed there. It's all made to order, brand new. So I obviously, since it's a shop and it's selling things, I'm going to recommend you take a look. But it does help. It certainly helps with buying materials for the stream. Only the jewellery there is there at the moment. Other things like the pyrography is not there yet. I'm going to do some more investigation, because some countries, for example, don't like the import of wood, so there are restrictions. I need to know what those are. And the scraper board, etc. I need to do some more work to check out, to make them less susceptible to being scratched in posting before I can put anything like that onto the shop. So yeah, 6 inch. I want another ½ inch on each side. No, I don't. I want another ½ inch full stop. So now the best way of doing this is, I think, just going to be to build out the two sides using pink rings. So a 2-in-2 chain. A byzantine block would be too big, or well, it wouldn't be too big, it'd be the right size, but I can't split it in half, so to speak. Because I only want ½ inch, you see, and a single block is ½ inch, but it would then be sort of unbalanced. You'd have an odd number on one side than on the other, and I don't like that. So with the 2-in-2 chain, I can just, the extra link, or links if I need an extra one, is not particularly obtrusive at all. Don't know why I'm hanging on to that, because I can put it down while I just do this. So just get 4 of them. Now then, this should be about 7.5 inches long. Sorry, 6.5 inches long. It is. So I'll put a clasp on the end of it now. There they are. So this is going to be a sterling silver clasp. That's going to go on the end. Oh, that's convenient. I only use sterling silver because, well, I don't use silver or gold plated, shall I say. Because there are certain special people that wear silver plate or gold plate off an item within literally hours, and then what happens is it either goes black or it goes sort of a coppery colour, which can sometimes be okay, you know, especially once the sort of the black wears off and it goes coppery. The copper colour is not bad. But sometimes it's nickel underneath, and some people are of course allergic to nickel. I do have an alternative, which is here, which is stainless steel. This is the same sort of stainless steel that's used for surgical things. So surgical steel, it's often known as. But as you can see, it's not quite as shiny. It looks dull compared to the sterling silver. Of course, the sterling silver will tarnish slightly and need cleaning. In the theory, the sterling silver doesn't. But I think I prefer the shiny one. And stainless steel, even though it doesn't contain much, does contain a little tiny bit of nickel. That's part of the makeup of it. Now then, what I'm going to do is insert the clasp into the end of here, because this way the clasp will lie flat. Okay, I'll open it a bit more and the clasp will go on a lot easier. There we go. Now I have to find the end of this first. If you close a ring perfectly, you sometimes can't see it and sometimes can't even feel where the end is. Excuse me getting my fingers in the way, but it's the easiest sometimes. Now then, what I want to take a look at is how long that is. I'm hoping it is just marginally short of it is just marginally, which is useful, because what it means is I can take one single pink ring and put it on this end and join these two together into a single, because to form the other end of the clasp. So this is what you fasten the clasp into. It's easier to use a single ring than leave two, because it's easier to put the clasp into a single ring, but also it needs to be in a certain orientation. In order for the clasp to lie flat, there has to be a ring which is effectively vertical on this end, like that. So the clasp goes through the same way the cocktail stick has, and that means that it lies flat, which is important, otherwise it becomes irritating when you're wearing it. So if I've got that right, there we go, Yeah, so there we go, one completed bracelet, which was done as an experiment, but I quite like that. So this will go into the shop as a Valentine's bracelet. Sparkly imitation stones with little tiny heart-shaped byzantine weave rings. So if you kind of, it's a little bit of imagination, but you can see the two, you know, the if I sort of show it alongside one of the larger hearts here. Where's my cocktail sting? You can sort of see the two lobes and the bottom point. A little bit of fanciful thinking, but it I think it looks good. So what I'm now going to do actually is just make a straight byzantine in red and pink. So I need some more red rings out. Probably going to use all of these actually, so let's tip them all out. Yeah, I did say tip you all out. No, that's it, thank you. So I probably need something in the order, I don't know, about 80 of these I think, so 40 open, 40 closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. So let's see if I've got some more red rings, because if I haven't, there's not much point in doing any further on that. Yes, I do. Oh, right. That's what was falling. There's a hole in the thing. So 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. Put those carefully to one side. And switch pliers. and I just open all of these. What I'm doing is doing it using an opening ring. It's just a piece of metal with a slot cut in it, so I can use it. So I won't say jam the ring in because it's not jammed in, but it sort of, I don't have to grasp it. It just sits in the slot, and I can just twist against the side. Doesn't even have to be a ring-shaped piece of metal. It could be flat. The ring shape is just convenient to have it on your finger. And it's a bit quicker than picking up a pair of pliers and trying to work out the right place to hold the ring in order to twist it without bending it in the wrong direction. So it makes opening rings a lot faster. Doesn't do anything for closing them, of course, because it just can't be used for that. For that you do need to have a tight hold of the ring with 2 pairs of pliers. Thank you. We'll come back to that ring in a moment when we do some of the closing, but we'll now some of the pink rings, but we'll now just close this other pile of red rings. Sometimes you just can't get hold of them. Now with these rings it is easy to get hold of them with the chain nose than it is with the these flat ones, because the chain nose of course will fit inside the circumference of the this ring. The flat nose won't. So you see, you pick it up using the corner. Just spending a little bit of time untangling the rings because it's quicker than opening them and closing them again. It actually puts a bit less stress on the ring as well. And as you do this, you get practice at it. Basically, part of the skill that you develop is twisting the ring just enough in just the right way to close it fairly rapidly. So occasionally you'll see me take a second twist at the ring, but a lot of the time I'm able to close it sort of perfectly first go. And as I say, it's just a skill which develops over time like any other skill when you practice it. A few more of these red to do, and then we'll open the pink that I need and finish the weave. I guess surprising just how many rings are involved in a bracelet, and some take more than others. Byzantine takes quite a few. There's probably going to be, well, if indeed this is the right number, there'll be 120 rings in this bracelet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I need at least another 10 out. I'll just get a few. I did say at least another 10. So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we'll open those, we'll weave them and see if we've got enough. Right, so now we can weave. So Byzantine is 2 in 2 chain folded back, so everything's doubled. It's one of the easiest of weaves to start and do, because effectively it's a stable weave from the start. So as soon as I do that, now if I drop this, I can work out where I am, which is what stable means. But equally, that doesn't necessarily involve throwing rings around the place, of course. Okay, and now if I drop this, I don't need to work out where I am because I know exactly, because it won't fall apart. This is the stability bit of the Byzantine weave. The Persian weaves, the half Persian weaves, for example, take quite a number of rings before they're stable, and if you sort of were to drop them at this stage, it would be sort of a relative pain in the neck to sort out which ring went where. I'm doing this using relatively small rings, so it doesn't necessarily grow as fast as it would do using larger rings, of course, but it is quite a fast growing weave, is the Byzantine. So the one thing about chainmail is it's somewhat repetitive. Hello, Junior. Getting a visit from one of the models. He may change his mind though. Yep, he's changing his mind. Sorry about that. No visit this evening, at least not just yet. As I mentioned, dropping it's not a problem. It's easy enough to pick back up from and work out where you are. One of the nice things about this particular weave when you're weaving it, hello Junior. Come on then, if you're careful. Just lift you over. There you go. So that, if you saw him, was Junior. One of the models for some of the pyrography that's been done on stream. With a bit of luck he'll just settle down. I thought he'll start, hello, he'll start pawing at me if he wants his head stroked. Hello. That's a good boy. Okay, welcome to anybody that's currently watching. Thank you for dropping in. What you're watching is some making of some jewellery using chain mail techniques. Chain mail isn't armour; it's armour made using chain mail techniques. The technique is of weaving rings together. These ones are made out of aluminium. The ones for armour are made out of iron, or were made out of iron, and then riveted together for additional strength. So I'm making what is a simple byzantine chain using red and pink. Earlier on in the stream we experimented and made a bracelet which you can sort of see just peeking through the side there. Okay, that's one ring that's on the floor somewhere. Squeak Junior. You are, aren't you? Why are you squeaking? May or may not be able to hear that on stream, but Junior is giving little tiny squeaks. Like music, good evening. Oh, if that was true, that would be amazing, but it's not, so... But thank you all the same. Good evening. I think he's almost purring actually, and that's probably just the precursor to him starting to purr. Okay, let's see how long that is. It's 5 1/4, so wants to be another 1.25 inches, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So 2, 4, 6, 8 red pairs. So 2, 3, 8 pairs. 4 blocks is 8 rings, not 8 pairs. 4. And I'm going to want 1, 2, another 4 of these. Come on. Thank you. I've got a feeling I've miscounted, but I'll see in a moment. Ah dear, would be that one, wouldn't it? Would be the very last red ring. Okay, so we'll take that one off. I've just scratched it, so that can go in the bin. And red rings are the easiest to scratch as well, so that doesn't help. Right, before I put the other ring on, I'm just going to check the length of that. Yeah, I was right, I can't count. So let's put the other pink ring on, and I want another 2, 4, another 8 red rings. 2, 4, 6, 8, I think. So, this is 5 3/4, and I want 6 1/2. So that's 3/4 of an inch. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8 red rings and 4 pink ones. Two, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4 open, 4 closed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's finish this. Right, now then, before I close the that was odd. Amy Tuff, thank you very much for following. Sorry about the screen going blank. I don't know why. It just did a screen. I did a scene switch to a blank thing. Now then. Right, okay. For some reason I have managed to avoid closing this clasp. Sorry, this ring through the clasp. So I'll put that through the clasp. Okay. And then there we go. Right, now then, I need to just check that this bracelet will sit flat. I mean it's square, so it kind of, what I need is, yeah, I need one more ring on this end, so that to act as the other end of the clasp, but also to turn the angle through 90 degrees in order that the clasp will lie flat when it's on your wrist. So now then, if I can get hold of this, that's complete. So we've got another Valentine's bracelet. This one in pink and red. And what we've got here is the byzantine, forms like little heart shapes. So you can see them there, little tiny heart shape alternating. A little bit fanciful perhaps, but it makes a nice bracelet. So we've got that one, and we've got the one we did earlier on stream, which was this one with imitation red crystals. So there we go. So both of these will be going into the shop, which is well, they'll go on the website, but there's a shop down there as well, zaragonart.etsy.com. We'll go in there first, and then they'll go on the website later. But there we go. That's it for tonight, I'm afraid. I've been streaming now for just over 2 hours, so I think that will do for this evening. I've already pointed out the shop, of course, zaragonart.etsy.com. Do recommend you check it out. It's I think it's got some nice stuff in it. Some of the jewellery. The pictures that you're seeing on the left hand side are all pictures for stuff which has been done on stream. The jewellery items are all available in the shop. If you're not following me, I of course do recommend that you do so. That way you'll get a tweet when I go live and do the next craft, which may well be pyrography next, I think. You can also follow me on Twitter, it's @ZaragonArt. You will get a tweet when I go live as well, and other potentially other art related tweets, but I don't tweet a great deal. If on the other hand you'd just like to try and catch my next stream, I am expecting to stream tomorrow. No, I'm not. I'm not expecting to. I get it right. I'm not expecting to stream tomorrow. Next stream is likely to be on. What day is it? I can't even remember what today is. What day is today? It's Sunday today, so next stream will be on Tuesday at about 8 PM UK time. That's 2000 hours UTC or GMT, both being the same. 8 o'clock in the UK was about 2¼ hours ago. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you again in the studio in the future, and bye for now.